Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I jollipies for my tardiness. I jollipies for my tardiness. I had to restart my computer and all kind of other stuff. But since y'all was so gracious to stick around and wait on your boy, I just say thank you. I say thank you. Y'all do me a favor. Hit the like button. That's the only thing I ask. Hit the like button. For those that don't know me, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, and I just discuss the price action in the stock market. I'm an algo conspiracist. I think the algos run everything in the stock market. So I just watch the price action to see where the most probable place the algo is going to push the market next. All right. 99% of the stuff I use in my trading is stuff that I learned for free from ICT. That's not the reason why I do what I do. I started out doing Tim's Tidbit just to help out friends and family, teach them everything that I had in my Chrome Dome when it comes to investing and trading. And then once I shared it with them, I just started sharing it with the world abroad because I asked God if he can show me a way to be able to provide for my family and not go have to punch a clock for somebody else. Then I share it with the world for for free and far and as wide as I can spread it. Tim's Tidbit initially was supposed to be me teaching people how to use a camera because I thought that's how I was going to be making my living, using the camera, shooting videos. But God saw other plans, and I'm a full-time trader. So I just get on the internet and I show people what a full-time trader would do in any situation. Good, bad, not so good, not so bad. I just try to share it all. I'm sharing my journey out here on Al Gore's internet for free. I don't care about being right. I don't care about being wrong. Only thing I care about in this market is making money and losing money. I do it all for the free 99. If that sounds like something you into or something you want to join us with, you can come join the Spider Gang by hitting the like button. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. But I just actually hit the like button, then hit the share button, share it with one cousin that you like, and then share it with one cousin that you don't like. So we can come together and build a new Wakanda together, man. What's happening? What's happening? Who in the chat? Who? Oh, I see my sweetie in the chat. Hey, baby. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Before I get into who in the chat, y'all support our sponsors. Today's sponsors are the new TLR.com, the new TLR.com, where you can get your Spider Gang apparel and accessories. Spider Gang, the apparel and accessory shop for traders and investors. Our second sponsor is Banjo, new music by Il Jodam. Banjo, now streaming on all streaming platforms. Full disclosure, this is not a paid promotion. The new TLR.com, that's me. You can get your Spider Gang merch. Hey, trade what you see. Banjo, that's my son. Music that was created by my son right over there in his bedroom. So support our sponsors. Hey, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If anybody want to pull up and share anything, anybody want to pull up and ask anything, yeah, Zay, we looking for the scale. Looking for the scale. We looking for the scale. This the area where we looking for the scale. If it give us our confirmation, we in there. What's up, Michelle Tucker? What's going on, Michelle Tucker? Michelle Tucker, the first one in the chat, y'all. Hello, Brittany. Good morning to you. How is your tea and crumpets? Mine is divine. Indubitably. Rhonda Green. What's going on, Rhonda Green? She said, Michelle Tucker and Brittany. What's going on? What's going on, Ryan? Hey, Ryan. Hey, my sweetie said, I was being a bully last night. I wasn't being a bully when I said we had already answered that. I was just saying it. I think okay, yeah. But I jolly pies. My wife said I was being a bully. I appreciate you, Ryan. Good morning, Tasha. Tell Snoopy I said he know what that means. What's up, 100? What's going on, Laverne? Edwin, what it is, Edwin. Angela Valdez, people. What's going on, Valdez? Cool it now. You better cool it now. What's up, Thomas? What's going on, Kashaya? Hey, Kashaya, Bob's your uncle. Here to learn and share. Here to learn and share. Why you way down there? Why you overslept? Hey, baby, how you doing? What's going on, Pamela? What's up, Lamar? What's up, Zay? Zay, you coming in here with a question already? Where the Al Gore's internet? I get that from Kev on stage. He said when he was young, his grandma used to always be like, "Y'all better stay off Al Gore's internet." That's where I get that from, the Al Gore's internet. I don't know why. I don't know why his grandma used to say that, or even if she did. But I just thought it was funny when he was like, his grandma used to always say, "Get off Al Gore's internet." Let me see. What's up, 2K? Lil Hawk, what's going on, Lil Hawk? What's going on, Sonya? What's up, Gabriel? What's up, Kev? What's up, Dominique? See that, baby? I told you. The Spider Gang understand my inflections of my voice. I told you. I told you they understand. What say? I didn't oversleep. I kept searching for the link today, but it was not available. Yeah, I know, it was acting crazy. I had to restart my computer. I see a whole lot more numbers than I see names, but I guess nobody else wanted to get shouted out. So let's get right into it, people. Let's get right into it. Oh, man. I restarted my computer. I don't have my NinjaTrader open. We're going to go look at Spylene while I open up NinjaTrader. Come on, y'all. Y'all know who it is. Spylene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Come on, Spylene. It's a delayed reaction. Okay. Let's see what Spylene been doing. Okay. All right. So look like we might have poked outside of our box when the what's the name come up. We're gonna see if we poked outside of our box, if we got a closure outside, or if we still inside our box. But looking at where we trading at, we still in this area where I'm looking for the scale. I'm looking for the scale, right? The market seemed like it's waiting for Jackson Hole and Powell to say what he gonna say. That's what it seemed like. We push down. Excuse me. We push down to this area right here where this gap up and this fair value gap is. Y'all excuse me. Get out the way, NinjaTrader. Can y'all see my screen? Oh yeah, y'all can. Let me put NinjaTrader on the right screen real quick. We poked outside of our box and we went back in. The 413 was on the bottom of our box. Hey, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. You know how you have that fan moment when somebody in like trading or investing that you look up to, and you look at something that they post and it's got the exact same level that you got on there, and you get like that little warm and fuzzy feeling inside, like I did good. You know how I peeked my head into the shadow realm, and I saw something that the homie PDub said, and why PDub had on there, I want this thing to sink. I want this thing to tank down to 4113. I was like, I did good. Y'all know I ain't got no good sense, man. Not a NinjaTrader open. Get out the way, Spylene. Let's look at it on NinjaTrader. Okay. For everybody who don't remember, this is y'all ignore this stuff over here. This stuff right here, this is just a whole bunch of junk that's still left on my screen. I'll explain it real quick. Yesterday when we were trading, when we was on live, I was talking about this 15-minute fair value gap. Right here was when the market came down to it and bounced off. I was like, this looked like the place where the algos don't want to go no lower in for today. So and then when it was coming back down, I was like, hey, let me put my thing in sim mode. Let's make sure I'm in sim mode. Yes, I'm in sim mode. So if a trade come up, I can jump in. Right. So I was like, I'm gonna put it in sim mode. So if it come back here, I'm go long. I'm gonna go long off of it, right? And the only thing yesterday that went outside of my one trade setup, and I went ahead and took it anyway because I'm trying to take as many. I went to try to take it. Let me show y'all what happened. Let me show y'all what this nasty dog did to me. Do I got a picture or do I got to open up Photoshop? Nope, I got a picture. I got a picture right here. Look what this nasty dog did to me. The disrespect. The disrespect, right? So y'all see how I got it marked out. The reason why I marked it out like this right here was because this fair value gap over here, right, where these two red lines are, right, we had got the wax on for that fair value gap. So I just extended it out in time looking for the wax off, right? Now, the wax off coincides with a new fair value gap that we made on the upside when we was doing the wax on. So that's the fair value gap that's marked out in the box, right? So when it came down and touched it, now I didn't have this red line here or the box there when we was on live, when I was like, this is where the market want to go, right? So when the market was coming back down, I jumped to the sim, waiting to see if it was going to get there, right? It did. It stopped here, and it never came back. No, it stopped here. It was here. It was discounted here because it was coming down red, and then it stopped there and never came back. And I was like, that's where it looked like it want to stop, right? So we went up, right? We went up and we got our breaking structure right there. Boom. We got our breaking structure. No. We came up here. We got our breaking structure, right? And then we came down, touched the gap, and we came back up. This is why I was saying it wasn't exactly my trade. Let me get out the way. It wasn't exactly my trade, because if you look right here, this candle up here came above this high right there. That right there voided it for the trade that I wanted to be, right? That voided it because for the trade that I wanted to come up, run, get the breaking structure, come back to the gap, and then come up without going above this high and test the gap again. So this big run up, that voided it, right? But anyway, I said, okay, I'm gonna take it anyway, right? And then the second thing that voided it for me is that on the first dip, we just dipped into the top, right? Leaving an opportunity to break structure, right, to the bottom side. You see what I'm saying? So now that give us a breaking structure to the bottom side. So that's two things that nullified. Is that the word I'm looking for? Voided it out. It made it not my trade, right? It broke structure again to the upside, right? Meaning it ran liquidity. So it's got the possibility of shooting back down to run liquidity down here up under these lows, right? But when it came back down, I was like, okay, I'm just going to test. It's sim trading, so I'm going to test it to see how it work out, if I can get at least 10 points out of it, right? Put it in at 41.7250, right? Right at the close of this fair value gap, right? So I was looking for the wax off of this fair value gap, right, to complete the wax on of this fair value gap. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to take it. But I said it was disrespectful because if we go back to this candle right here, I don't know if y'all can see that over there on that side, right? Look right over here where it says low, right there. That says 41.2750. 41.2750. It did not pick me up. And right there where it says 10 points later, right? That was the because I was like, I'm gonna try to see if I can get at least 10 points out of it. 10 points later, it did not come pick me up. I left that there until it went past 10 points before I X'd that trade out, because I wanted to see if it was going to get at least 10 points, and it did. That's why I had the disrespect on there. But if I was trading live, I wouldn't have tried to take that trade, because the reasons I said. When we went up, we broke structure and we came back down to the fair value gap, right? This right here was the entry for this trade, right? It wasn't the setup that you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be taking, because I want the patience of it. You know what I'm saying? I want it to come down, you know what I'm saying, go up without breaking structure again and coming back down and testing it and then go up. That's what I'm testing out, because I done seen that trade play out many times where I come in and I get in on the first touch of the fair value gap, it shoot up, and then it come all the way back down to the fair value gap again and have me sweating and like, man, I should have covered. and then it just go ahead and take off again. But I said all that to say that's why I had those boxes there. And plus, we didn't get a chance to really talk about that yesterday because we had that live. And then yesterday we pretty much did nothing. After this big move up and this big move down, we did nothing for the rest of the day. So you had an opportunity to take a long, you had an opportunity to take a short if that was your setup, and then that was it. That was it for the New York session. Overnight, let's see what we did overnight. The market about to open in 5 minutes. Let's see what we did overnight. Overnight, we sold off during the Asian slash. Let me mark my my times. Where's 12 o'clock? Okay, opened up at 41.16. We opened up at 41.16 even at midnight. I apologize for not having this ready, but I ain't coming here last night to set no levels or nothing. So y'all just got to sit through it. 3 o'clock, 3:15 candle opened up at 41.25. So the London opened at 41.25 even. The midnight opened up at 41.16 even. We got out, we dipped outside of our box and came back in. So we're still within our box. And now the market is seeming like we're going to seem like it may try to push up some. We got let's look at it. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, our box. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about when I say our box. Let me move some of this stuff out the way real quick so that it's not so congested. I can move this. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't need that. Okay. So our box that we're working in on Sunday, we made a gap down because our box was from Friday's low up here to Friday's high, which was right around here. This was our box that we were working in, right? Let me get this together. Let me turn this snap off, man. Snap going crazy. Okay, so this was our box right here, right? This was our box. That was our box there. And then we broke outside the box. We broke outside the box. No, this was our box right here. So we broke outside the box right here on this candle right here, came down and then bounced off the bottom of the box, right? So now that made us adjust our box. Now this the buy side liquidity that we was looking at, and the sell side liquidity was down here at 41.13. That was our new box. These was our daily levels at the 42.21 and the 41.13. That was our box. And then everything inside the box was the what PDub was calling it? Internal liquidity. Yeah, it was the internal liquidity, right? So overnight, we poked outside. You see, we poked outside of the box. What time was that when we poked outside that box? So on the 3:45 candle, right, we poked outside of the box. Let's see. Let me lighten this up a little bit. Lighten this up, son, so I can see. There you go. Okay, so we poked outside of the box. Let me go up to hourly candles and let's see what's going on. What's going on? Okay, the market opening in 1 minute for anybody that got to go trade. I appreciate you for hanging out with your boy. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Okay, so at midnight, we came up and filled this fair value gap here. We had a fair value gap right there between the top of the gap was at 41.31.25. The bottom of the gap was at the top of the gap was at 41.25. Oh, that's right at the London Open. The bottom of the gap was at 41.2075. So like a 5-point gap We filled that, and then we pushed up back to the New York close. We did not take out these highs right here. This, these relative equal highs. We didn't take it out. Then we pushed down and we poked outside of the box. When we poked outside of the box into the external liquidity, we wick back up and close inside the box, right? So we still in this range. We have not broken down outside of the box yet, right? So we poked outside the box and we wicked back up, went back above, took out these equal highs right here, roughly around 41.3350, right? And then we pulled back to the London, now. Peek this right here. Either this area gonna act as support and push us up right where we at now, or we're gonna blast through it. What, Tim? Why do you say that? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, right? Because coming from this fair value gap right here, right, extended out. I know the line ain't straight, but sue me. All right, so boom. We came in here, we made a gap to the downside. We got the wax on, we got the wax off, and then we blast through it. You see what I'm saying? So now this area is pretty much balanced out. This area here is balanced out. So we made the gap, we got the wax on, we got the wax off, and then we came back to it, we blast through it. You see what I'm saying? So now it's balanced. Now, if the algos don't want to go down, this area is balanced. If the algos want to go up, this area is balanced. So we ain't got no reason to go back down here, right? But if the algos want to go down, it shouldn't be no resistance. It shouldn't be no resistance in this area. How it wasn't no resistance coming up, we just blew through it because this area was already balanced out, right? This area was already balanced out. So it's, you know what I'm saying, we should either go on up or just go ahead and flush through it and come down here and get a good run into this sell side liquidity that we kissed right here overnight. We just poked our head into it a little bit, right? If the algos want to go deeper, it is, it's wide open. Pause for right now. Let's drop down lower, see if we got some buy side above the overnight high at 41.42. The sell side is still down here just outside of this 41.13. We poked our head out of it. We got to swing low a little bit lower than that 41.13. It's at 41.10 right now. It's at 41.10.50. So if you know what I'm saying, we can get down there and get a little bit deeper into this sell side. So let's see what the algos want to do. Are we gonna come down? Let me get into these 15-minute counters and see what's going on, get a more detailed look. Okay, boom, we got a fair value gap right here on this 15-minute right there. Did we touch that fair value gap? Hold up. Y'all hold up. Let me see something. We broke structure. We came down. We came close to it. Did we touch it? We didn't exactly touch it, but if it dipped back in there, I'm gonna get it. We didn't touch it here. But it is kind of close. So if we get back into that, what's that? About 50%. About 50% of that gap right there. Because we came up, broke structure, came down to the gap. We did break structure again right here, which kind of voids it a little bit. This voids it a little bit, but I'm taking notes on it right now because I want to see how it play out. I'm testing it to see how it play out if it breaks the structure, and I'm testing it also to see how it play out if it don't break the structure. But I'm just gonna take it because it's similar to the trade that I'm watching. And right now I got this set to what I got it set to. What is this set to? What is this set to? Oh, it's a 2-to-1. It's a 2-to-1. And then it looked like it's gonna flush through it. because it already took out that buy side up there. But I'm testing it. I'm testing it for notes sake. Let me take a screenshot of this real quick. Let me take a screenshot of this real quick. Yeah, I got it set to a 2-to-1 with 10 points. It's a 10-point. It's a 10-point 2-to-1 that I got it set on. Yeah, MES 10-point 2-to-1 10-point. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the so we got buy side up here above. Let me mark this out real quick. And then we broke structure right here. See how we broke structure? Let's see, we already took out that buy side, right? This the same thing that was on the other trade that I was telling y'all about, right? When we broke structure here and we came down close to this fair value gap, right? Once we went up, see, we broke structure to the upside again, and then we came down breaking structure here. So that's what I don't like about the trade. But I'm taking it on this right here just for note sake, because I'm trying to see if I can get at least 10 out of it, or you know what I'm saying, like, does this breaking this structure to the upside and then coming back and breaking structure to the downside, does that nullify the bullishness? You see what I'm saying? But this swing high right here, it didn't go in and rebalance anything. This swing high ain't rebalance anything. This swing high ain't rebalance anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I'm like taking it to see, you know what I'm saying, just for note-taking purposes, right? This ain't rebalance nothing. This ain't rebalance nothing. So, you know what I'm saying, is this rebalance strong enough to push it up some more? You know what I'm saying? Coming down, trying to rebalance this. Is it strong enough to push it up some more? That's I'm just thinking about notes I want to put on this screenshot. Y'all hold on for a second while I put this on my Photoshop, and then I'm gonna get back into looking at the price action. All right, so what was I saying before I got totally sidetracked with that sim trade? What was I saying? Here to learn and share. What was I talking about before I got sidetracked? What was I saying? Oh yeah. Buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity. Let me put this snap back on. Okay, we got some buy side at 41.42. Give me a buy side liquidity at 41.42, and that's above the overnight high. That's above the overnight high. And then the sell side liquidity It's still resting down here below. Like there's no other sell side that I'm looking at except like the 4110. Yeah, but I'm still looking at this 4113 area because we just poked our head out of it. We poked our head out of it. It didn't really go deep into it. So it's like I'm not expecting it to like take off because we didn't really, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really go far down into that sell side liquidity. We just kind of poked our toe in there. And so you know what I'm saying? During times like this right here, I ain't looking for no real big moves. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no real big moves. That's why I had it set up just for like a 2-to-1, risking 5 to get 10. That's why I had it set up like that. You know what I'm saying? And you notice it ain't even outside the swing low. I just got it a 2-to-1, you know what I'm saying? Max risk to reward, risking 5 to get 10. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get 10, 2-to-1 setup. That's it. I ain't even sticking to like no percentages or nothing like that. I just risking 5 to get 10, 2-to-1. Try to get a quick 10 and get out of there. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, if you know what I'm saying, if you just say you grow your account to the size to start trading, or if you start your account out with the size to be able to trade the ES, you know what I'm saying? 10 points on the ES, you know what I'm saying? That's good money. 10 points a day, that's good money, man. Yeah, that's a living. I really ain't got nothing else as far as the price action. I don't expect the market to do a whole lot until after Powell speak. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect no rocket ship up, no rocket ship down. I don't expect nothing until Powell speak. I do know, you know what I'm saying? Like we in a spot where right now the higher time frames, like the weekly time frame based off the price action, the weekly time frame, we had a weekly closure above this breaking structure, right? So we got a weekly closure up here. Once we got to this fair value gap, we touched it and we start pulling back. Now, so the only downside business that we really need to take care of is this area right here, right? We really need to take care of that area before going back up. But the market can very well say, hey, this is where I want to stop at. You know what I'm saying? This is where I want to stop at for right now. The market can, you know, come back here. Boom. This is where I want to stop at and going back up. You see what I'm saying? We just let the market show you what it want to do because we in a spot right now. Home prices fell for a time in 3. I saw something pop up on my what's the name? I couldn't read it. It went away before I could see it. But you know what I'm saying? We had another pivotal point. We had another pivotal point right here. So we've got a breaking structure to the upside after a massive rally, right? So some people taking profit, some people, you know, coming off of it, and now they waiting on the Fed. Everything by the Fed is data driven. Everything is data driven. So they waiting on the Fed now before they make moves. You got a lot of people that felt like they was getting left right here, and they started jumping in, right? So once we got up here and it started pulling back, now you got some people that's like, hey, let me take some profit just in case this was a bull trap, right? You got some people that was over here that saying, okay, this is not as bad as a loss as down here. So let me go ahead and cut my losses now, cause this look like, you know, just a bear market rally. So let me go ahead and get a little bit out here because it's better than losing here when I got in here than it is losing down there. So you got some people just, you know what I'm saying, regrouping. You got some people regrouping, and then you got everybody else sitting there waiting to see what Roman Rome gonna say. So wait to see what Roman Rome gonna say, and then make your move. Unless you're a day trader. If you're a day trader, do your thing. Do your thing, senor. Do your thing. Look at this funky dog. Did this funky dog go kiss me? What's the high on that candle? 41.34. What does that say right there? What does that say? That says 41.34. Look at the high on this candle. 41. Look right over here where it says high right there. What does that say? 41.34, you funky dog. Gonna come up there and kiss me and then leave. You better get your. Hey, what y'all talking about in the chat, man? I ain't looked at the chat all day. What's going on? You didn't get picked up. I missed that. Do you still watch the Asian session? If so, have you seen anything around? Man, I ain't looked at the Asian session in forever, Dominique. That Asian session was getting on my nerve, right? It was getting on my nerve. Let me see if I can grab another. Can I get another screenshot? Get a screenshot. Did I screenshot the wrong thing? Look at this funky dog and did it again. What's the high on that candle? 41.34. Look at that. It did it. It kissed it twice. Did y'all see that? 2 times. 41.34. It did it twice. Kissed it 2 times. 41.34 is the high of that candle. 41.34 is the high of that candle. It did it 2 times. You funky dog, you. It kissed it 2 times. Let's see what this do. I haven't looked at the Asian session in forever. That Asian make my head hurt. It don't. My ADD won't let me watch the Asian session. Real tears. What we got real tears for? Oh, let me tell y'all like this right here. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If this was a live trade, when it kissed that right there, and when it pushed back up and kissed it again, when it kissed it again, I would have closed that trade. I would have closed that trade at I would have just came in here to the chart trader. And soon as it got up to 41.34, I would have just hit close. It would have cost me like a tick. It would have cost me like a tick or two. But if this was a real trade and it got to my target, if it kissed my target and turned around and came up and kissed my target again, close, I'm out of there. I don't play when it be real money. I don't play with it. I ain't got time for you to be at my target and then turn around and reverse and come all the way back down and stop me out. Out of there. Close trade. Out of there. What? 1 tick? 1 tick? 2 ticks? Hey, okay. I be that. I be that. Where was I at in the chat? Blessed. Bullet was not my choice of word. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. She said, Nvidia got earnings today. Okay. What's up, Otis? What's going on, Otis? Let me see. Oh, Gore introduced the Supercomputer Network Study Act 1986, which promoted the idea of high-speed internet. Okay, that's where they get the Al Gore internet from. All right, then. That's what's I appreciate that history lesson, Rhonda Green. Rhonda Green on the work computer. On the work computer. If you don't close this trade out, you funky dog. Sanjay. Wow, I ain't know that, Rhonda. Rhonda smart, man. Rhonda put all us up on game. Do you still watch? Okay, press the like button. I appreciate that, 100. We touched it, and there is a breaker as well. Okay, then. Y'all know my ADD, but don't be letting me focus on them breakers for too long. I go back to looking at them in a minute. My ADD be like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna go back and look at them. I'm just gonna, I'm a trade my trade that I say I'm gonna trade. Not sure if it disregarded the up move. I don't know what that means. Let me see. I'm still learning breakers, but it's okay. Learning breakers. All right. 4 ticks on ES. Man, what you talking about? What you talking? Good money. Good money. Look at this funky dog still wiggling around. Tesla doing good. Oh, doing God's work right now. Oh, Tesla running right now, Zay. Tesla holding the market up. What let's see what we doing over here. The NQ, Dragon, the Dow. They look like they putting money in the Dow right now. The Dow got a little bit more strength in this hour. Initially, the NQ and the ES had more strength than the Dow, but now it looked like they done during this hour looked like they done swapped over to the Dow, like Dow companies, because the NQ lagging, the ES, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold around green, the Dow just below green, the NQ just below green, but the ES the closest to green, but like as far as like where they sit. Look at this funky dog. You better not go back down now. Let's look at the swing low. Actually, the ES, when it comes to they about all on about the same, man. Yeah, the Dow, the NQ got below this low right here at got below the 5 o'clock low. The ES did not get below the 5 o'clock low in the Dow. So the ES really the strongest right now. Because looking at the ES actually leading strength wise. Because if you look at the 5 o'clock low on the ES, five o'clock low on the NQ, 5 o'clock low. Yeah, the ES got the sharper angle to the upside, and the NQ is like down. The ES got the sharp, so the ES actually leading right now. The NQ just went back green, right? The ES still flirting around, trying to go green, and the Dow starting to push back down a little bit. It's like a toss up. Even though like as far as lows wise, the ES showing the most relative strength, but like right now during this hour, it's just nothing. Ain't nothing going on all. Everybody's just dilly dallying. This that dilly dally time where it's just chopping you up because it's like you don't know which way. This like when I be talking about don't get into the fight in the middle of the road. You know what I'm saying? This that take your money time. Like don't get into the fight in the middle of the road when you be like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the time you want to chase something. You want to wait for it to make a move. You know what I'm saying? Either make a move, get up to this fair value gap and push back down, or come back down and get a running start and bust through it and go hit this buy side liquidity. You see what I'm saying? Because right now it's just choppity chopping, right? So if it busts through and you know what I'm saying, get up. Oh, I didn't even set my New York open. What a 945 candle. We opened up at 41.2875. So if we get up here, if we break past this little consolidation right here to the upside and get into this, well, actually we already set some new sell side right here. Like we bringing the sell side up. Like the market is acting like it's trying to consolidate slightly to the upside. And the reason why I say that is because the sell side that we for our box is right here, right? And then we poked outside of it, and then we closed back inside of it. And then now we're just chopping around in this little area right here, making ever so slightly higher highs, right? And so now we've made a swing low here. We made a swing low there, right? And we made a swing low there. So we had like a swing low and a fair value gap right there. We traded down into it. And then now we just stuck in this little range right here. Let's drop lower and see what's going on. Let's go down to the 5 minute and see what's going on in this area. Okay, we came down to this 5 minute fair value gap right here. We got this order block right there. Potential order block itself right up in this area right here. We came down to that, and then we shot up off of it, right? Right. So we hit that and we shot up off of it. And then so now we coming back up. We came back up, set equal lows. We got a swing high here. We set equal highs. That's at equal lows. We set equal highs there when we kissed that, and that's the bottom of a fair value gap that we kissed right there. Did we fill that in? No, we didn't fill it in. All right. Okay. We didn't completely fill that in either, but we touched these candles right here. Let me mark that. Go down to the 1 minute. All right. So on the 1 minute. Ooh, them candles got low. Okay. Still got some stuff going on in there. Anyway, I just got straight quiet on y'all. What good call out to. I Googled it. Oh, you Googled it on the internet. I'm learning how to paper trade the 15-minute chart fired. Oh, that's what's up, 100. ICT said don't support it. Oh, yeah, Tesla did split today, didn't it? Tesla did split today. Yep, Tesla split day. Hey, just because Tesla split, don't run out there and just start buying Tesla because they split. All right, don't run out there and start buying them just because they split. What was it, a 3-to-1 split? They said. Was it a 3-to-1 split? Oh, it's tomorrow. They split tomorrow. Yeah, they split tomorrow. Yeah, 3-to-1 split. Just because Tesla split, don't go out there and start buying no Tesla. Just because they split. Still watch the if you trade off technicals, still watch your technicals. If you trade off fundamentals, still go off your fundamentals. Just get into the company when you feel like it's at the value that it should be valued. If you trade off the fundamentals, if you trade off the technicals, you know what I'm saying? We came down, we consolidated here. Nice consolidation, looking like it's trying to carve out a nice area of support. Right, these weekly. Let's go to weekly candles. See what's going on the weekly. On the week, oh yeah, see, we carved out some nice consolidation on the weekly right there, pushed up, and now we consolidating again in this area right here. No weekly discrepancies. It's a smaller something right there. Got a smaller something right here, a smaller weekly fair value gap right there on Tesla. At was the top of the gap is at 768.79. It ain't gonna be 768.79 after the split. There's a small weekly gap right there, weekly fair value gap right there on Tesla. Okay, so we came up, you got, it didn't take these highs right here. It didn't take these highs at 955.50. It pushed up, got close to it, wicked off, came back, took care of some gap work, some daily gap work here, came back to this breaking structure, then pushed back up, took that high, then pushed back down, taking care of some gap work in there. And we made gaps going down. Now it's coming back, getting this gap work right up here that it made to the downside. If Tesla hold up and get back above this what it is, 944, if it get back above this 944, I can see it at least going up to this 975.30, because that's the next little piece of upside gap work, because that's the box right there. That's the fair value gap right there. All right, that it got up into, but it didn't take out these highs right here. It got, came up to there, pushed back down, took care of some gap work, pushed back up, got above that slightly, came down, took care of some gap work, made gap work on the way down. Now it's taking care of that gap work to the downside, right? We did have a breaking structure right there, and then now it's coming back. If it can get back up above this high right here, I see it going up to there. But if it don't get back above that high, we can come down up under. It's another daily fair value gap right here up under this 838.06, and you got a gap right there up under that swing low at 838.06. It can shoot down there and get down into that gap over there. I ain't gonna mark all that up. I don't know if Tesla trade real technical like that, but that's just the levels I'm looking at. What is this trade doing? Oh, it's gone. It's done. It didn't make the noise. Why? I didn't. It usually be like order filled. It usually make a noise. It didn't make the noise. It didn't make the noise. I need to so it hit it on the 10 o'clock candle. No. What was it? What was my target? Let me see. 41.34. 41.34. Yeah, it hit it on the 10 o'clock candle. It hit it on the 10 o'clock candle. It got up. It didn't get to that buy side up there yet. It hit it on the 10 o'clock candle. So, what time did I take that? I gotta make notes on that, man. Y'all interrupting me right now. I'm trying to remember what I did. Them just jokes, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. I don't feel like going through this chat right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will put a link in the. I'll put the link in the chat one more time. If anybody want to ask a question or if anybody want to pull up, I'll put the link in the chat. The link is in the chat one more time. Link in the chat. Link in the chat. Link in the chat. I appreciate everybody who tuned in last night. I'm gonna sit down today and look at the video again. Like I say, when I be on the live, a lot of times I don't get a chance to like absorb all the information being put out. But the purpose of me doing that was shout out to homie Q. Y'all know initially I had talked to Zay, I had talked to PDub, I talked to Mark Monroe, I talked to Mo from OTB Clubhouse, Mark from Trading with a Dummy. He linked me up with JT, the Pocket Watcher. I talked to Lex, she turned me down. Cold-blooded, my own daughter. I talked to AJ, Q. I talked to Eric, of course. But anyway, I was trying to make this massive panel of just knowledge. Just we gonna knowledge, right? And then I was talking to Q, and Q said, my guy, if you put that many people on the stage, the purpose of what you're trying to do I think it's gonna get lost. I said, you know what, Q, you're right. You know what, you're right. So I sat down, you know what I'm saying, and me and him talked for a minute, and I was like, you know, I think what'd be dope would be you somebody else that actually works in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Either like one of my financial advisors or JT the pocket watcher. Cause I know he's a financial advisor, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who actually do it for a living, and then like a trader, right? And I was trying to get it to be a female trader. Like I wanted to be like Lex, cause she's a day trader. And then I reached out to AJ. AJ said she was down. You know what I'm saying? She had a few stipulations, but she was down. And then so at the end of the day, I said, you know what, less is more. And I just went with Eric and Q. And then hopefully my intent of giving something outside of, you know what I'm saying, how to catch a lick, how to get rich quick, how to trade, how to be a day trader, how to be a full-time trader. The purpose was like to share just a vast pool of knowledge to give, because everybody don't want to be a day trader. Everybody don't want to leave their job. Everybody don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do it for themselves. But it was just to try to expose people to, yeah, Jazz Wealth is my personal financial advisors. You know what I'm saying? But I love them. You know what I'm saying? One, because they teach, and two, because they good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they do it themselves. They manage their own portfolio. So yeah, expose people to them and expose people. And I tell, hey, if you want to see, you know what I'm saying, what they know, go to their YouTube page. They post videos every single day. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. And Q, everybody know Q. Q is a beast. My wife tells him Q crazy. Q kind of hood. I say that's why I rock with Q. Q a real ninja. That's why I like Q. I like real people, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about being right or wrong. I care about making money and losing money. And I try to surround myself with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? And I try to share stuff for the free 99. So I appreciate them brothers for coming on and sharing their knowledge with the community for the free 99. If y'all got anything out of that video, please share it with your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Share it with your friends and family. I try to talk about stuff and try to do stuff that's gonna make you think deep. I think very deeply. I bet y'all don't know where that come from. I think very deeply. Tell me who made that song. I think very deeply. I don't think there's nobody in here old enough to know who made that song. They rolling over the chips and apple, man. I don't think nobody gonna do nothing to Power Talk on Friday for real. Q. I think people just, you know what I'm saying. I think I ain't gonna hold you. I said Q, Zay. I ain't gonna hold you. I think the big boys preparing for the drop. That's what I think. I think the big boys preparing for the drop. They either preparing for the drop or they're hedging for the drop. You know what I'm saying? Taking a little profit they made off of this rally. You know what I'm saying? Positioning if it drop. You know what I'm saying? Positioning if it go, because they already made a slew of money off of this rally, right? So positioning, so if it drop, taking profit, you know what I'm saying? And then positioning for if it drop, and then if it don't drop, they probably got on like some spreads. They probably got on some spreads or something like that. So if it don't pop outside of a certain range, they still make their money. You know what I'm saying? I don't be worried about what them big boys doing for real, man. I just wait to see what the algos tell me they're gonna do. That's why I'm looking for the scale, looking for the scale, still looking for the scale. Show me what you gonna do so I can scale it. Hey, I've been on here for an hour, man. You gambling? September made for drops. I feel you. This whole man, August I'm telling you, August is, I swear, August is just take your money. That August is to take your money month, man. I promise you. August will make you a believer that the market don't like you. August is take your money. And then we be so shell shocked from August taking our money, we be scared to pull the trigger when the end of September be telling you, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. But we be shell shocked from August taking our money. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. We took a sim trade. We talked a little bit. We thanked people, and the sim trade was profitable. So, as Kashai and them say, Bob's your uncle. Hey, I know I probably yes, breaking them hearts. Breaking them hearts. Hey, I know I probably be using y'all term all wrong, Kashaya. That's what's up, 100. Y'all clap it up for 100. And on that note, man, I see y'all at 7:30 for the price action recap. Wait a minute. What's the day? Oh, no. Open house tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I see y'all tomorrow at 7:30 for the price action recap. Hopefully give us something to recap, because hopefully it don't just be like because yesterday wasn't nothing. Hopefully today do something. Ain't no need for me to break down the trade that I took, because y'all saw me take it live. Yes, it was a sim trade, haters. I'm about to be a day trader one day. But until then, I'm going to sim trade and test this one setup. One. Tim, why you sim trading when you know how to trade? Because I want to. Hey, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. I ain't got good sense, man. I'll see y'all tonight at 7:30, man. Y'all trade safe if you're going to trade. It look like it's going to be chop suey, so be careful, man. Gone.